10 things to do in Manchester. Founded by the Romans in 79 AD, Manchester is now England's second largest metropolis. Manchester is a cultural mecca with a thriving art scene and exciting nightlife. The city's proximity to the countryside and the beautiful Pennine Mountains makes it an excellent jumping-off point for trips to more remote parts of the nation. Manchester is significant in many areas, including music, science and transportation, and has a rich history as a result. One of England's most vibrant urban centres, it has both the world's first intercity passenger train station and a rich cultural heritage. Here are the top attractions and things to do in Manchester in this exciting metropolis. Eat your way around Ancoats. Ancoats was once known as Little Italy when a large influx of Italians settled in the area in the late 19th century. This is when the area first began to attract the attention of foodie millennials. Rudy's Neapolitan pizza, one of the first game-changing restaurants to open shop in recent years, serves up excellent pizza in homage to the area's rich culinary history. If pasta sounds better than chicken at lunchtime, go to Sugo Pasta Kitchen. If you're looking for a place to have your morning coffee and a cruffin, a croissant crossed with a muffin, I recommend Pollen. One of the best things about this region is the abundance of locally owned bakeries. So if you're planning ahead for tomorrow's breakfast, stop by one on your way to a chill bar with your pals and pick up some sourdough. In Old Trafford. Old Trafford is a must-see for every football enthusiast visiting Manchester, UK. Since 1910, Manchester United FC has called Old Trafford, England's biggest and one of country's most famous stadiums, home. You can get a behind-the-scenes look at a football game and a visit to the stadium's museum by booking a tour. Explore the grounds and stadium, hearing tales of the clubs and the sport's storied past from the likes of Bobby Charlton and George Best. Visiting Manchester United shop for licensed club gear and the Red Cafe for some great food to show your support. You may learn a lot about English history and have a wonderful day trip by visiting Old Trafford. Heaton Park. Heaton Park is a vast 600 acres, making it the largest public park in all of Europe. There are many enjoyable ways to spend a day at the park, including having a picnic, basking in the sun, and exploring the park's natural surroundings. The park is great for a day trip because of all the fun things to see and do there. The animal centre in the park was constructed in the form of stables that date back to 1789. Animals such as goats, donkeys, alpacas, pigs, and many more may be found here. Hazlitt Wood is home to the gorgeous Hazlitt Wood Pond, which may be found in a secluded area of the forest. Enjoy a trip on the classic tram from the early 20th century at the Heaton Park tramway. You should not leave the park without paying a visit to Heaton Hall, a mansion that has been here since the Middle Ages. Visit the cupola, one of only 3 in the nation with mirrored walls and a domed roof, and other meticulously preserved historical chambers. As if that weren't enough, the park often holds concerts and performances in the open air, so visitors can expect to find something new to enjoy at this stunning retreat every time they visit. Chill Factore. Chill Factore is an absolute must for all you daredevils and adrenaline junkies out there. Britain's largest indoor real snow slope can be found at Chill Factore, stretching a whopping 180 metres in length. Skiing and snowboarding, an ice slide and a snow play park are just few of the snow-related activities that may be enjoyed here. Beginner snow sports instruction are available at the centre, as are activities like climbing, airboarding and snow scoot. After a day of snow play, you may warm yourself in one of the many on-site restaurants or boutiques. Science and Industry Museum. Throughout its history, Manchester's contributions to science and technology have been significant. To honour this contribution, the Museum of Science and Industry hosts a multitude of exhibits covering topics including transportation, energy and computers. You may ride a railway from 1830 and see displays of machinery utilised for the last 300 years to discover about Manchester's involvement in the burgeoning transportation sector. The museum is great for families since it has many interactive exhibits that are fun for kids and adults alike, such as science demonstrations, virtual reality kiosks and games. The museum provides a lively and informative introduction to Manchester's history, commerce and the continuing significance of research to the city's identity. Stockport Viaduct. It was in 1840 that construction began on the Stockport Viaduct, the biggest brick building in the nation. When it was built, this viaduct's 34-metre height made it the tallest in the world. The viaduct is a prime illustration of Manchester's pivotal role in the development of the Industrial Revolution, since it was a remarkable achievement of Victorian engineering. The viaduct connected Stockport and London and had an important cultural role, featuring in several of Lowry's paintings. The viaduct is one of Manchester's most iconic monuments and a must for every visitor. Museum of Manchester. The Manchester Museum has 4.5 million artefacts from all over the globe and is the largest university museum in the United Kingdom. The museum is located in an impressive Gothic edifice and features outstanding artefacts from the fields of archaeology and natural history. There are several exhibit halls here covering a wide range of themes, from fossils and the ancient past to global culture. Manchester's beginnings as an undersea realm and later a marsh are explored in a unique display on the city's natural heritage. Visit the vivarium to see some of the world's rarest frogs and other amphibians up close and personal. Don't miss out on seeing Stan the T-Rex. This exceptionally preserved Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton with the greatest Tyrannosaurus Rex cranium in the world makes visiting the museum one of the best things to do in Manchester. If you want to take a break from admiring the exhibits at this fantastic museum, there is a cafe available. Fletcher Moss Botanical Garden. The Fletcher Moss Botanical Garden, which opened to the public in 1919, is a beautiful place to spend a day enjoying nature and among the best outdoor things to do in Manchester. There are rock gardens, ponds, flower gardens and forests in the Botanical Garden. A natural reserve has been established there, making it a wonderful spot to see animals and admire the local flora. There are many different species of birds that call this refuge home. Walks and nature paths are only a few of the many regular activities and events for nature lovers that take place in the Botanical Garden. Sports courts for tennis, rugby and other games may be found there as well. For nature enthusiasts, a visit to the Fletcher Moss Botanical Garden is a must. Whitworth Art Gallery. The stunning Whitworth Art Gallery houses some of the world's most impressive works of art. The ancient structure has recently undergone renovation to improve gallery space and give a beautiful and welcoming facade. The gallery is a must-see for art lovers since it has works by such renowned painters as Van Gogh, Picasso, Turner, Bacon, Hockney and Lowry. Events such as lectures on interesting themes, late-night openings on a weekly basis, and workshops and tours designed to educate visitors about the art on display are also frequent features of the gallery's schedule. Spend your last moments at the beautiful cafe enjoying a snack or a full Sunday roast. The gallery's art garden and Whitworth Park can be seen via the cafe's floor-to-ceiling windows, making it an ideal spot to relax after admiring world-class artwork. Enjoy Artisan beer in Manchester. In recent years, Manchester, England has become famous for its thriving craft beer culture. The city has many events each year to honour its beer culture, and its pubs and restaurants often stock genuine ale and home-brewed craft beer. Beer hunting is probably one of the top things to do in Manchester on foot. Port Street Beer House is largely regarded as the premier destination for ale fans, and with good reason. While Beermoth hosts frequent tastings of their whole selection of beers, the eclectically decorated Bar Fringe focuses on importing wine and beer from Europe. In conclusion, every craft beer tour should conclude with The Hope, which has its own microbrewery in the basement and serves beers and ales from all over the globe. From the minute you land in Manchester until the time you depart, you'll be able to choose from a wide variety of the greatest things the city has to offer. It's one of England's most exciting cities, and you shouldn't let the chance to see it pass you by. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. This is Learning Canteen.